Let's talk about Kamala Harris.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
I'm gonna now code switch. Let me talk to you about Kamala Harris because she is my girl. These streets is talking, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm finna go vote for Kamala Harris right now. Sorry, I just want to make sure my Black listeners know that they should vote for her. And apparently the only way they can understand why they should vote for her is if I speak in Ebonics. So again, I'm going to just keep that going. Girl, whew, thank goodness we have upon us a strong Black candidate. So here's the deal. You have Kamala Harris, and she was throughout her entire political life a very proud Indian woman. And that makes sense because in case you didn't know this, Kamala Harris, despite being some percentage of Black, her father is not fully Black, her mother is fully Indian. She grew up with just her mother because her parents divorced when she was either 4 or 7, when she was very young. She wouldn't have quite a memory of her father. That's why she doesn't speak about her Black father. So it is an absolute absurdity to suggest that Kamala Harris grew up in an environment where she was being impacted by Black culture. I'll show you a couple of pictures of her, by the way, growing up. There she is. This is her as an adult, obviously, with her mother, and perhaps, I'm guessing, her sister, not entirely sure. Here is another photo of Kamala Harris with her mother, and her mother looks very Indian to me. Her mother looks like Princess Jasmine, because that looks Princess Jasmine's hairstyle, right? Here she is. Traditional Indian upbringing that Kamala Harris had. And I want to be clear, Kamala Harris, like I said, loved being an Indian woman because it helped her when she was running for various positions. And when she became a senator, she got to applaud the fact that she was the first Indian American. She was so proud of her heritage as an Indian her entire life. I'm just going to jog your memory by showing you just a couple of clips of how the news covered her, because this is how she was running. Take a listen.
California's Kamala Harris is the first Indian American U.S. senator.
And California's Attorney General Kamala Harris has scripted history as she won the U.S. Senate seat from the state, becoming the first Indian American to achieve this feat.
And certainly you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
I think she was speaking a different language. She was very excited. Anyways, that was Kamala Harris before she found out that she had to go Black. She had to go Black. And that is what has to happen if you want to secure the Black vote and you're a Democratic candidate. They're not even updating the manuscript. I respect it. They are like, okay, what do we do every 4 years? They're like, okay, first find a Black person that dies in the hand of police. Got it. Done. Talk about that person and talk about police brutality. Got it. Done. Who we got? We got Sonia Massey. Okay, we're going to start talking about her. Get them all fired up. Let's do some headlines against Black conservatives. Go after cancer. Okay, great. Got it. Done. What's next? We need you to just go Black. Can you do that? Yes. What do I have to do to be Black? Well, you got to find some rappers to say, like, you're Black, because that's how you become Black, by the way. Apparently, you just have to have a couple of rappers shout you out in the right way, because, Eminem shouted me out in the other way. The rappers, I guess, are doing the check now of who's allowed to be Black and who's not allowed to be Black. And so it makes perfect sense since Joe Biden, I know she probably wanted to call Cardi B, but, they were like, oh, we already used Cardi B in 2020 to get Joe Biden elected. And then Joe Biden didn't speak about Cardi B for 4 years. Definitely didn't hit her up, call her for any advice. It might be too hot right now. If we hit her back up, let's try somebody similar to her or someone that she's friends with. Megan Thee Stallion. And you know that she was like, who is Megan the Stallion? What is that? Like at the Kentucky Derby? Voting on a horse? No. Megan Thee Stallion. She's like one half of the hip hop WAP duo. And she was like, okay, look, whatever, get her on the phone. And they said, Megan, the White House is calling and we have a woman who's now Black. She said no Black experiences. Definitely wasn't getting her head popped by the brush like the rest of us were. She has no idea what that means. She doesn't even get that. So we're talking about moving your head, just getting hit by a brush. But she's going to lean into this, and we need you to get on stage and just twerk, because that's what you Black people like, right? And Megan Thee Stallion answered the call. Here she is, guys, on stage, shaking her booty for Kamala Harris. Oh, I'm just going to doing that. I think all Black people will watch this podcast if I just start shaking my butt. So I'm going to start shaking my butt. That'll get people to listen to me, obviously. Oh, now we know you Black. because I saw Candace, she was working on her podcast, and now I know for sure that she is Black. And here is what's amazing, and there are some Black people that are calling this out for the code switch, but it is the round of applause that she is getting as she tells these horrific jokes. So just to jog your memory, let's not forget what she said at the BET Awards, when she did this awful cringe-inducing skit that I should be able to sue her for. I cringed so hard to be able to sue her, but here's what she said at the end of that skit. Take a listen.
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets.
Oh, yeah, girl, she out here in these streets. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I respect it. What do you want me to do? I respect it. It's good. It's good. And I thought that that was the worst cringe. But then came her speech. I don't even know where she was speaking. And she did the appeal again. Again, take a listen.
Donald Trump, on the other hand, has been talking a big game about securing our border, but he does not walk the walk. Or as my friend Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it.
Oh, she's friends with Quavo. What's next? Eminem gonna drop a couple of songs telling her she's definitely Black, not like Candace Owens. Yo, yo, yo. What is this? Okay, you know what? When I see this, this is how it feels to me. So imagine if I decided to run, I don't know, in India, and I just decided to be like, hello, thank you very much for helping to watch the Candace show. I'm coming to you live from the Candace podcast. What do you guys think? Do you think Indian people would be offended by that? Because that's literally me watching her try to code switch and put on a Black scent, right? Becoming I guess, a cartoon stereotype of what she believes every Black person sounds like and can relate to. That's what it's like for me as I watch that. And if I ever see Kamala Harris, that's exactly how I'm going to talk. That's exactly how I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk like a Simpsons character. And then we're just going to see what happens as she starts pretending to be Black. And then I'm just going to throw back to her pretending to be Indian, because that is the culture that she actually identifies with. And we're just going to see where we get. And the answer is going to be nowhere. But here's my thing. Okay. If Black people vote for her on the basis of that, okay, well, Candace is not Black. If Black people vote for her on the basis of her pretending that she listens to Megan Thee Stallion and Quavo, she has not. Have you seen her husband? Nope. Doesn't bring him around nowhere. Nope. She does not. Have you seen her entire family? There is no one in that household that is listening to Megan Thee Stallion. Not a single person that's listening to Megan Thee Stallion, least of all her. Okay. But if you're going to vote for her according to that, you deserve what you get. I don't care. Call me an enemy. I don't care. I respect it. If you keep buying the salt and you're a slug, then I gotta just respect the game. I'm done telling you guys. I'm done trying to tell you guys what happens every 4 years. You keep maiming and caricaturing me and being convinced that that woman has your best interest. You get what you get. In fact, Quavo, honestly, if she was still district attorney, she'd probably arrest his ass. Pardon my language. Pardon my language. I think she'd send him to prison. I'm done. I am so done.